All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for coming. Hope we're learning a lot so far. Doing some putting, doing some iron work. Now it's time to talk about the big dog. So let me ask you, what's something that frustrates you about your driver game, Joyce?
One right.
Going to the right? Okay. How about you, Greg?
Every now and then I'll get into some of the hooks.
Okay. How about you, Larry?
I got no altitude on the ball. It's very, very low.
Okay. And Dennis?
Normally slice, sometimes hook.
Okay. So today we're going to talk a lot about club face control. One of the things that's important about getting the most distance and controlling your dispersion left and right, keeping it as straight as possible, is your club face control. If we hit that ball with an open club face, you're going to lose direction. We're going to add a lot of spin. We're going to lose distance off of that. Okay? So we can only generate as much speed as we can generate. The best way to then make sure we're hitting the ball as far as possible is to make sure that the face is closing to the club path, okay? Or pointed to the left of it. That's going to give us a nice little draw, and that's how we're going to get the most compression out of the golf ball, all right? So, in controlling the face, we're going to use our wrists, okay? Now, what do you notice? If I open the face, my wrist is extending right here, okay? If I close it, it's flexing. Well, we're going to keep it really, really simple. We're going to work on keeping the face a little more closed during our backswing today. So, Larry, if you would, step over here for me. Let everybody else's back up just a little bit. Okay. Now, as you go ahead and get set up here, I want you to take the club back to about right here. Oh, so just about right here.
Oh.
It's okay. Good. So everybody see where his club face is pointed? It's pointed at me, right? That toe's pointed towards the sky. So that means it's getting open. So Larry, what you need to do is to keep this a little more closed. If it gets open, then we have to close it. And that's what's going to make it tough. That's why sometimes it's left, sometimes it's right, sometimes it might be a little low, okay? So as you bring it back, I want you to try to keep the face pointed more towards the ground, like this, okay? So your right palm is going to want to point more towards the ground. Good. But you can do it. You can turn your shoulders and stuff too. Yeah, exactly. See how that's pointed much more down towards like the golf ball or the ground there? Good. Good. Yeah. Joyce, you want to come up and try? Pointed more towards the ground. There you go. Perfect. Now, what we're going to try to do is maintain that feeling in the wrists throughout the whole swing. Good. Yep. It's good.